Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's 9 months post-op. So exciting. I want to thank all of you for following me on Instagram and YouTube and for subscribing and just really being cheerleaders. It's awesome having other women supporting you and really lifting each other up. And I've been so honored that I've got to help so many other dolls after and during surgery. So it's just like a real blessing that to see everybody just come together and really help each other. So I just wanted to say that before I started today. The reason for my video today is because I have a few dolls on my Instagram who have been asking me questions, and they said that it would be nice to get a video kind of covering some of the stuff that we haven't went over yet. So I'm long overdue for a video, so let's get to it. Okay, so I'm going to start out with a few things you should know before you go, since there's a lot of dolls getting ready to go, and if you've already had surgery, then you probably don't even need this. So the first thing is get with your phone carrier. Everybody said before I left that the Wi-Fi was good everywhere and you had access to it, and yes, you do. It sucks. Every American there and people from Egypt and Germany and everywhere else that are there are on that Wi-Fi. So make sure to get on that Wi-Fi. No, don't get on the Wi-Fi. Use your Verizon or your cell service. For me personally, I had Verizon. It was $10 a day. I stayed there for I think a total of 16 days, so it was $160. The best money I spent the whole time. I was able to Snapchat, download books, FaceTime my friends. I mean, not FaceTime, but you know, video chat my people. So I highly recommend getting with your service before you leave and setting it up for that. I mean, I said in the beginning, I think I was going to do like every other day or something, but I ended up doing it every day because, I mean, you're kind of bored outside waiting for the doctor and stuff like that, and you know, you want to post to Instagram or Snapchat or whatever, and so I end up using it every day. That was the first thing. The next thing is there's girls asking me, is there Uber Eats? Is there places to eat? And there's stuff like that. Yes, there are. Now COVID's going on, so I know they're really big. Like, we did go out and eat a few times before our surgery, but with COVID going on, I would advise you to not do that. Order pizza or do whatever you're going to do. Me personally, I don't recommend dolls to go to a Airbnb for their time before. I mean, they can go before if they want to, but I don't recommend going if you don't have a hospital bed. And after doing the numbers, I crunched them for after paying for food and paying for a nurse and all that good stuff. It's actually cheaper to go to a recovery house. That's why they're so popular. And you have security there. You have somebody to go get you stuff. You have people checking on you if you're bleeding. They're changing your everything, even though if you're gonna have a nurse. So that's another topic for another time, but I just wanted to cover that. They do have Uber Eats delivery, just like we do here. No different. The nurses will usually set it up for you. If you want dessert, they've got dessert places that'll do for you. I will say most recovery houses have good food, and if you have leftovers, something they'll heat it up for you. They just usually close the kitchen around like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. Okay, so and another thing is that if you've got an appointment early in the morning, like 6 o'clock in the morning, go ahead and ask them if you can get like your the breakfast to go like the night before, so in case the kitchen's not open yet, because usually the kitchen doesn't open till like 8 o'clock or 7 o'clock or something like that. So that's the beforehand. Now let's talk about after surgery. Belly buttons. Okay. My belly button is very slim. I will say that I have a very deep belly button naturally, like super deep. Like before surgery, my belly button was this deep. And now it's not much. They use the same belly button, but it's cut out and replaced in a different area. So I was told to use like an earplug or even when those silicone plugs, those didn't work for me personally. I ended up having to use a marble, and by the time I figured out it didn't work for me, I was already like 6 months in, because you have to wait for yourself. You have to heal. Let the belly button heal a bit before you do that. So I would go ahead and just say, as soon as your scab has came off and your doctor okays you to use anything in your belly button, I would use a marble. You can clean it with alcohol. It's just easy. Make sure it's a nice thick one that would gauge out your belly button and keep it stretched out nice and however you like it. You can use whatever shape. If you don't want it round, do whatever. I'm just saying, use something hard because the soft silicone actually collapses and it doesn't hold it open. Think about like tapering an earring. It needs to be kind of thick. The next thing is something a little bit sensitive matter, something that's almost TMI, but it's not really TMI because it happens to everybody. Nobody talks about it. I haven't met anybody that didn't happen to. I'm sure there's some dolls out there that it didn't happen to. I'm so happy it didn't happen to you. But for the girls who haven't had surgery yet, you are going to experience some fat cat. If you think your cat's fat now, just wait till later. Because what happens is when they put you in a faja, the faja actually is like a girdle, so it pushes all of the swelling you have throughout your whole body down. Well, guess where that swelling goes? Yes, to your lady parts. Okay, so when it goes to the lady parts, it's gonna cause your labias to become engorged, and they're gonna look really swollen. It looks like a camel's mouth, if you can imagine. There's your visual. And it wasn't just me. It was all of my surgery sisters that it happened to, and almost everybody in the house, because we were really blunt. Nobody else was talking about it, and I was like, oh, maybe I'm weird. But I was there with 3 other girls, so we had the luxury of talking to each other and saying, hey, is your shit swole? Yes, it is. Okay. So we did find a little bit of a hack. You could take maxi pads or whatever, like something, and you want to basically, where the opening of the faja is, you want something to kind of hold it up and in like a stirrup to hold it up. So we took a maxi pad and put it there, and then you could put some like some of those disposable panties in there or something like that. When I got home, my husband actually helped me with a hack. That's love right there. He helped me with a hack, and I actually took some Lipo foam. And I took the Lipo foam and I actually cut it, and I made it to where it went where the hole is in the faja to cover it up to keep the labias inside so it didn't push out through it. So the whole point is just you want to be able to close that hole so it's not pushing out of that. It'll do the same thing to your butt. I mean, if you got a hole right there and your butt's swollen, it'll push some of your butt out, and it'll cause some extra pain and swelling and stuff like that. So ultimately, you just want to fill that hole in so that your whatever area doesn't fall out and become more engorged than it already is. Okay, so that's the next thing. Okay, so we've went over belly buttons, we went over swelling of the cat, and next is compression. So a lot of people ask me about swelling. Is it normal to have your feet swell? Yes, it is, because you just had surgery. And you want to make sure to get those compression socks that have the feet in them, because of the same thing that goes for the faja. When the pressure is pushing down, it's going to go into your feet, and then your feet are look like little fat sausages. Nobody wants little fat sausage feet. I mean, they're cute and all, but it doesn't feel very good, especially when you're trying to walk around. So with that being said, just use that. I know it's going to get hot. If you're going during those summer months, get some that have the which it's always kind of warm in the DR. If you get some with the socks, get them with the ones that are cooler. They breathe easily, but make sure they have the feet in them. Do not get them without the feet in them. Okay. Oh, it's a lot of stuff to cover. All right, so compression, so that's very normal. Make sure when you go on the plane ride to walk around every hour, because you need to keep walking to keep from blood clots from happening, and wear your compression stockings on the plane. I don't care if they're hot. I don't care if they're ain't cute. I don't really care. No. Do you want to get a blood clot? Do you want to die? No. We'll wear the damn socks, okay? Walk around on there. People kill me, okay? Just wear the damn things, okay? What else did I have? Okay, so that's pretty much, make sure to get wheelchair service when you're at the airport. Critical. They really don't check you when you're going through security and stuff, if you're in the wheelchair, I'm not saying it like that. I'm just saying, like, if you walk through security, you're gonna have boards in your baja and stuff, and they're gonna make you take them out. So if you're in the wheelchair, they really don't mess with you, and you're in pain. So it legitimately for a right reason. But you're just not in a condition to walk. So just sit your ass down in the wheelchair and let them wheel you around for a little bit. I mean, how often do we get treated like queens, lady? Not very often. So just take it. I should have said this at the beginning of the surgery, but if you don't know, I had Dr.Luis Mejia did my surgery back in March of 2020. We came back right as COVID was ending. I had anchor breast lift that goes under, up, and around here, with high profile 255cc implants, and those did great. And then I had a tummy tuck. I had upper and lower lipo to the flanks, waist contouring. I had inner thigh J plasma and BBL. I had all that at the same time, and I do not regret it. I have a lot of people who say, oh my God, you got a breast lift, a tummy tuck, and a BBL all at the same time. Yep. For me, it was fine. My hemo was really, really good. I heal well. Actually, I had another surgery 5 days later. I had a Blephoplasty done on my upper and lower lids. And then I had Blephoplasty to my lower and upper lids, and I had my ears corrected. So I had I had holes in my ears. If you go to my Instagram or anything, you can kind of see. But I had those plugs, and he closed those up. Dr. Mejia did all my surgeries, and yeah, I did great and had no problems, and it was what it was. So I had all that done when I was in Dominican Republic. There is a few people that he denied having multiple surgeries for. It's all about how healthy you are, how well you heal. I personally I'm almost 40. So I was 39 when I had the surgery, and I have 3 children. 2 of them are over 18. So, I mean, I don't have any little kids at home. I did have gastric sleeve 3 years ago. I had lost 100 pounds, kept it off for 3 years before I had surgery. For any of you girls that have had gastric sleeve or are thinking about gastric sleeve, make sure to let your body settle fully before you have plastic surgery, because your body is going to change so much. I mean, my body now, I don't have no bra on or anything right now. My body, even at 9 months, I'm still settling. My body is still forming right now. I still wear my faja. Not all the time, but I do wear it to kind of keep shaping me. I had gallbladder surgery a few weeks ago, so I'm not wearing it right now, but you know, your body takes time to settle down, and you want to make sure it's somewhere where a good place before you start chopping on it. Okay, I think that's about it. I'll have some more videos I'll post. Y'all let me know what you want to see. I know I need to do one on the recovery houses. Dr. Mejia just added a few more options to the recovery houses, so I'll do a video on that too. I look forward to helping all y'all girls. Feel free to message me. It's just been a blessing to have y'all, and I look forward to helping y'all in the future. All right, dolls, y'all have a good one. Happy healing.